Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there. Thanks to ButcherBox for supporting my show. Every month, ButcherBox ships a curated selection of high-quality meat right to your home. This holiday, ButcherBox is giving new members 1 pack of bacon for free in every box, plus $20 off each box for the first 5 months of your membership. That's free bacon for life and up to $100 off. Sign up at butcherbox.com/Lori. There is a situation that exists that is sunny within the bleak times, within the dark times, within the rock bottom times. And you would not understand how freaking amazing the sunshine is and how good the good times are if you did not have the bad times. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of Light Pink, best-selling author, 3-time fitness world champion, and I'm a crazy, multi-passionate entrepreneur. My journey has taken me everywhere, from being a broke waitress, barista, retail associate, and personal trainer with massive anxiety and no belief in myself, to later becoming a multi-millionaire in love with my life. In 2007, my husband and I lost everything. We found ourselves hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt at rock bottom. We had no ideas and I had no education to fall back on. This is when I found personal development and learned everything I could about business. Not by choice, but because I realized no one was coming to save me. The conversations on this podcast are going to let you know that you're not alone and that we all feel like we don't know what we're doing. We're going to give you the tools to help you face your fears, take action, start your business, and grow those massive dreams that are keeping you up at night. It's time to create a life that you can't hide from and put so much on the line that your higher self is forced first to come out. You're going to stop waiting for someone to approve of you, and you're going to anoint yourself. Because I'm obsessed about building businesses that give women a platform, I want to feature you. So if you text the word podcast to 310-496-8363, you can get your questions answered on our Q&A segment along with a shout out. And if you rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast, we're choosing someone every month to get coached and featured on our show. It just might be you. So let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's time for another quickie, and there's always time to fit in inspiration. And you're proving it right now. Look at you. I'm so proud of you. It's like the freaking holidays. And maybe you're listening to this right before Christmas. Maybe you're listening to this at that weird time in between Christmas and New Year's. Whatever it is, I just want you to know I'm so freaking proud of you. I'm proud of me for recording this. So go us. We're crushing it already. Here we come, 2022. And I was scrolling on Instagram and my brother-in-law posted something from a book that I'm not quite to this point yet in the book. And it just pretty much knocked me out of my chair because it put words to the kind of year and emotions that I have been having all year. And I can say that this sentence probably summarizes me accepting the assignment, understanding the assignment. This is truly what it is. I think of that TikTok or all the reels where it's, I understood the assignment and this would be my assignment, is to accept the burden of processing uncertainty. And truly, if I would have known that that was the assignment at the beginning of the year, I feel like maybe I could have accepted it quicker, but I didn't completely understand it yet. And I just want to share a few things about that. And this is from the book, The Messy Middle. If you guys have not read it yet, it's a huge ass book. It's a bit daunting, but you can just read a couple chapters or one chapter at a time, even one page at a time. It's one of those books where you can get a lot out of it. So if you are somebody who is starting a business, who is in the middle of a business, you definitely want to grab this book. It's more for people in the middle of business because maybe if you start, you don't want to read it yet. Because it's going to talk a lot about what the middle feels like. And it's very honest. And, I wouldn't give any part of the middle up because the middle is where you're made. The middle is where all of the pressure and uncertainty is. And that is how we become our highest selves. And we know that pressure makes diamonds. And also pressure is a privilege because without pressure, we do not get to tap into parts of ourselves that we have not yet realized. So accept the burden of processing uncertainty. That is your assignment. That is my assignment. That is how we become the vessels and containers that can hold the blessing that is coming for us on the other side of our dream, our vision, and our business. But with much blessing, we know comes much responsibility. And it really is one of the biggest things that I think we can start to understand is to know that with great blessings are also going to come things that you don't necessarily love. And because in order to have great blessings, you need great contrast, right? For every amazing thing, the only reason it is amazing is because you went through something to get it, because you had contrast, right? For all of you who have been to a rock bottom place before, you know that when you win or when you have these windfalls or when you break through something, when you bust through a belief, when you break a family pattern, it is like the most euphoric fucking feeling you've ever had because you literally are just like, what the darkness looked like. And you now feel the light so bright. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I'm from the Midwest. So I just want you to picture very, very cold winters. And I remember the first time we moved out to California for the winter. And I'll give the example of maybe when you go on vacation as well. So just picture middle of winter. It hasn't reached above 0 degrees in 3 weeks in February, right? That kind of winter where they say on the news every day, your kids can't go to school, don't be outside outside for too long, you're going to die, right? You're like just praying your heater works and that you have enough money to keep your heater working so that you don't freeze to death. Legit, like these things happen. And you have a vacation planned and you go and you sit in the sun for the first time, right? You step off that plane. Let's just say you're in Maui and all of a sudden, literally you feel that sun hit your face. It's a different kind of feeling that you cannot even begin to describe. It's not like springtime or summertime. It's like when you have stepped from the dead of winter, when you have stepped from just like, it is bleak, you didn't understand that, what the hell, how is Hawaii even existing in the winter? Like, you're telling me that Hawaii exists just like this, warm and sunny and happy and freaking Mai Tais everywhere and people in the ocean and in pools simultaneously while I'm freezing my ass off in bleak winter hell, darkness with no sign of thawing in sight. This is what I want you to understand about your life, is that during those times, there is a situation that exists that is sunny within the bleak times, within the dark times, within the rock bottom times. And you would not understand how freaking amazing the sunshine is and how good the good times are if you did not have the bad times. Quality ingredients are the foundation to a delicious and memorable meal. And when it comes to the main dish, you don't ever want to skimp on quality. ButcherBox delivers 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, humanely raised pork, and wild-caught seafood directly to your door. I've teamed up with ButcherBox to offer new members 1 pack of bacon for free in every box for life. Plus, $20 off each box for the first 5 months of your membership. I absolutely love to grill out, and I am the griller in the family. Chris's skills, not so much. And with ButcherBox's New York strip steaks, you always have an incredible meal. The meat is so tender and full of flavor, nothing ever needed. There are no antibiotics or added hormones in any of the meats that ButcherBox has to offer, and they are humanely raised. Each box contains between 8 to 14 pounds of meat, which is enough for 24 individual meals, making life so much easier. You can customize your own box, and shipping is free for the continental US. This holiday, ButcherBox is giving new members 1 pack of bacon for free in every box, plus $20 off each box for the first 5 months of your membership. That's free bacon for life and up to $100 off. All you have to do is sign up at butcherbox.com/Lori. That's butcherbox.com/Lori. For real, you guys, when I first moved to California and we moved and it was like almost December and we came from the cold, and 30 years in the winter for me, and not just in the winter, I am from Upper Michigan. I am like a badass because I survived those winters. Like, they are insane. I once had to jump out of a 2nd-story window because our snowed our door in. So like, it's so high that we couldn't open our front door. And this was like what I thought was normal. It's what I thought was normal. Like, we would walk on snowbanks to school and we would step over the globes of the streetlights because that's how high the snowbanks were built up, because there was nowhere for the snow. So they just went up. And this is what I thought was normal. So imagine living in Upper Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Like, it's like I kept following snowstorms, and then moving to California for the first time. I didn't understand the blessings, the greatness, the beauty, the warmth that people were living their life in the middle of winter. Like, weren't we supposed to be depressed and hibernate? And this is the contrast. This is the uncertainty that we have to sit in. And I want you to remember that without that contrast, we could not experience the greatness. So the contrast for you, if you are starting a business, in the middle of a business, pivoting in a business, wanting to switch careers, whatever you are, maybe you're leaving a relationship right now. Maybe you need to develop new relationships and you're in that uncertain time of, God, who's going to love me? I don't fit into any friend groups. I feel rejected in my family right now. My family doesn't even support me. Like, these are the uncertain times, and the assignment is to accept them and see how much you can withstand. So little by little, you're going to sit in uncertainty for longer. Little by little, you are going to try to compartmentalize these areas in your life that are very uncertain and say, you know what? I don't get to know this right now. Like, even though I know that I really, really want to know this and I don't feel good and I'm not sure, and this is making me feel like I can't take the next step, I know that this just comes with the blessing. That if I can withstand this and keep moving forward, despite even seeing where my footing is going to be, that I will eventually move through this uncertainty and get clear in this arena. And what happens is that we're always trading our uncertain moment for another uncertain moment if you are choosing this life of evolution. And I think that the most beautiful thing that I get now is that I will always be uncertain in one area or another. And without that, I would be miserable. So I'm actually starting to look at uncertainty, even as painful as it is at freaking 2 a.m. in the morning, when I just am begging God to help me feel some form of peace in my life in certain areas. I literally just offer it up, put it in his hands, whatever you believe, God, universe, whatever that is. Because in order to process uncertainty, you need to believe in something bigger than you. And you need to create a support system. So in order to accept this assignment that goes along with your largest blessing in life, especially in 2022, I know you guys are all super goal-oriented and you want to crush it this year. You're going to have to accept the assignment of uncertainty, right? Like sitting in it, expanding the time that you can handle it. And that is going to take from you massive faith. And that is going to take work in getting a network and trying to find that network, whether it's joining a mastermind, whether it is DMing a bunch of friends or a bunch of people you don't know on Instagram and starting a support group. Like literally, I just got done with a workout with a newer friend here who I was like, I need a workout partner. I need to know you're committed to this. Like, here are my goals. Do they match? Do you want to do this? Because I need some support around my workouts right now. They're really important to me. My body is the way that I hear things and the way that I hear messages and my intuition. And when I'm not eating well and when I'm not moving the way that I want, and when I'm not holding myself to a really disciplined standard and certain things that I know make me feel better, then I'm blocking my blessing, because that's how I hear what my next move is. That's how I have faith. That's how I feel good. That's how I can handle more uncertainty, is by taking care of myself and getting around the groups of people that really help me think bigger. And if I'm not supporting myself in that way, then I am not truly preparing myself or telling God or the universe or both. To me, it's both, telling God that I'm ready for this next level and this next blessing. I'm literally saying, yeah, God, I want to give it to me. Bless me. Except he's like, what are you doing? Like, how am I supposed to give it to you? You can't handle it. Like, you don't feel good because you're drinking wine 5 nights a week. Like, how are you? You're not going to be able to handle this. You're not going to be the person who's going to bring this blessing to fruition unless you get your shit together. And, you know, it's important that we give ourselves grace, but it's also important to say, where am I blocking my blessing? And if uncertainty truly is the assignment that I'm accepting, then where is it that is making me feel even more uncertain because I'm not taking care of my health? I'm not drinking my water. I'm not taking my vitamins. I'm not getting the sleep I need. I'm not creating the friendships that are going to help me carry this burden and relieve it from me when I'm feeling crazy, who can just say, I feel this with you. Like, here's what we can do. Here's how we can fix it. Here's how we can carry this burden together. These are all of the things that we have to simultaneously be doing that people don't tell you while you're creating this business and going for your dream. And I want to tell you that it's worth every second. Like, as hard as I say that it is, and as much as it's going to stretch you, oh my God, you're going to experience things that most people in this world will never experience. It is going to blow your mind. You're literally going to stand in the mirror and be like, damn, girl, I am so proud of you for doing the hard thing. I love you. Oh my God, you showed up. I'm so damn proud of you. That is what you are going to experience in 2022. I am speaking that blessing all over you. It's happening for us. It's happening for your friends. We can do this together as long as we follow these guardrails and accepting this assignment of uncertainty. You guys, I love you so much. Thank you for supporting this podcast always. And until next time, earn your happy.
Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com.
Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back And I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true deep sense of community, and it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.